In Vietnam, they are assigned to a platoon led by the intense Lieutenant Dan Taylor. Lieutenant Dan comes from a long line of military men, each of whom died honorably in an American war. He believes it is his destiny to do the same. During a sudden enemy ambush, the platoon is decimated. Remembering Jenny's words to just run, Forrest sprints away from the firefight. But realizing he left Bubba behind, he turns back into the jungle. One by one, he carries his wounded comrades to the safety of a riverbank. He even rescues a reluctant Lieutenant Dan, who has lost both his legs. Tragically, when he finally finds Bubba, his best friend is mortally wounded. Bubba dies in his arms, whispering about going home. For his bravery, Forrest is awarded the Medal of Honor by President Johnson. While recovering from a wound, he discovers a hidden talent for ping pong. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Dan, now a double amputee, is consumed by rage and despair. He is furious at Forrest for cheating him out of his supposed destiny.
And you cheated me out of it!
Forrest's ping pong skills lead him to China on a diplomatic mission, and then to another presidential meeting, this time with Richard Nixon. After being discharged, Forrest uses his endorsement money to buy a shrimping boat, honoring his promise to Bubba. He names it Jenny. True to his own promise, a cynical Lieutenant Dan joins him as his first mate. Their venture is a failure until Hurricane Carmen wipes out their competition, leaving the Jenny as the only boat standing. They create the Bubba Gump Shrimp Corporation and become millionaires. Forrest gives half the fortune to Bubba's family, while Lieutenant Dan, finding new purpose, invests their money in a new tech company called Apple. Just as his life finds stability, he must return home to care for his dying mother. Her passing leaves a void that Jenny briefly fills, only to disappear again. Heartbroken, Forrest feels an inexplicable urge.
I decided to go for a little run.
He runs across the country and back again. For 3 years, 2 months, 14 days, and 16 hours. His journey attracts a crowd of followers, but for Forrest, it was just running. One day, in the middle of the desert, he simply stops.
I'm pretty tired.
His run is over. He goes home only to receive a letter from Jenny. He travels to Savannah, where she introduces him to a smart, bright little boy.
His name's Forrest.
Forrest learns he is a father. Jenny also reveals she is sick with an unknown virus. Forrest asks her to marry him, and they all return to Greenbow. They share a brief, happy life as a family, which now includes Lieutenant Dan, with new titanium legs, and his fiancée. But their happiness is short-lived. Jenny passes away. Forrest is left to raise their son, a task he embraces with all the love and devotion his mother showed him. At her grave, he reflects on life, destiny, and chance. As he sends his own son off on the school bus, the feather from the beginning reappears, catching the wind. It floats away, a symbol of a life that was both accidental and yet perfectly destined.